3 days. Something like that. Anyways, as the title of this suggests, tonight is not going to be a long stream. Like, I'm not going with the old, like when 8 Remaster came out, we did like 7 hours, 6 hours, something like that. Tonight's stream is probably going to be pretty long because we're going to be doing a lot of grinding. Did I just waste a return sphere again? We're off to a start. We have 5 left. Whatever. We could grind this pretty easily. Anyhow, I wish we could sort those. Tonight's stream is going to be about grinding for a few things. First off, I want to note that tonight's grinding is going to be a little bit different than what we're kind of used to. Not so much where it's like, we don't need to use the level 3 sphere there. Or we're going to be doing anything so much per se different. It's going to be a lot of, well, maybe a little bit. You know, now that I really think about it, tonight's stream is going to be entirely different. We're going to be doing a lot of things that I haven't really done before. So, tonight's stream is going to be focused about doing a few things. As you guys know, every stream I like to start it off by saying what I hope to accomplish for the night. What I hope to do tonight is I want to get, first off, I want to go ahead and make sure that we get the blitzball situation set up. We're going to have to play a lot of blitzball tonight, you guys. For better or for worse, we're going to have to be playing a lot of blitzball. Hence why I use that in the opening theme. Just trying to prepare you guys for the madness that be. So we have blitzball. And also tonight, we have overdrive grinding. That's not something that I think we've done. I can almost guarantee that that's something that we've never done. And then of course we're gonna be getting Tidus up, all leveled up and all that. Let's just begin. So, how do I explain this? There is a certain method behind going and getting, like basically getting Waka's ultimate, not ultimate, like his ultimate weapon. As you guys know, we have to go and make sure that every weapon has A, the weapon, B, the sigil, and C, the crest. Once you do all 3 of those, then the ultimate weapon can be formed. Waka's is a little bit different, because the other peoples are all through tangible means. Like Tidus, for example, we use the mirror at the place, we win a chocobo race, and we're good. Waka's can only be won by getting every single status reel, which is his overdrive. Is he gonna shoot already? Yeah, so his can only be done by doing, hold on here, let me focus. His can only be done by getting every single status reel, which is a very, very hefty investment. I want to note, just first off, you have to get every single status reel, which is your attack reel, your status reel. He should not have lost up there. And then I think it's like the Oryx reels is the last one. Once you do that, you have a chance, just a chance, to see the Jupiter sigil in the mix. We have to play a lot of blitzball to do that, so there's no way we lose this. So first one is we have to go and win ourselves the first league, which we haven't done yet, so kind of surprisingly. After we do that, the status reel will go ahead and show up in the next league championship, Provided that we win that, then we get the status reel and all is well. After that, we have to use Waka in 450 battles and then enter the tournament for the next reel, which is the Oryx reels. Directly after that, we get the Jupiter sigil. It's all percentage based and it's all a random chance to make sure that we even get the sigil. So it is actually all rewards, not even just the sigil. So it is a little bit more difficult of a side quest, you guys. This is definitely one that not a lot of people do. Blitzball is a lot of fun, don't get me wrong, but it is very grindy. There's no way that goes in. I will delete my account if it does. So yeah, it is very grindy, but think like Triple Triad, but at least now I'm having fun. That ending of Triple Triad, you guys, ooh, that was whatever fun is spelled backwards. I could not handle it. That Triple Triad bit at the end was just obscene. And then after that, the other thing I said we're gonna do tonight that we haven't done is, oh my god, we should not have lost that. We're getting unlucky tonight. The other thing that I want to do is, well, there's quite a few things I want to do tonight, and I'll have to see how long we really go for. I wanted to go and get, obviously the overdrive is a big method right now because of the whole thing with Don Tonberry. By the way, that is the worst defense I've ever seen from the Luca goers. Thank you very much. That is, wow. I don't even have anything to say to that. I mean, that is peak. So, in order to go ahead and get Comrade for Riku, Lulu, and Yuna, we're going to have to use Orin and go into the Calmlands. And then utilize the magic. You could bring Waka out of retirement after the whole thing in Xanderkin. You could actually go up to him in the airship right after that whole bit of Xanderkin Ruins, and you can recruit him. You can bring him out of retirement, and his contract is 1 gil a game. He's very, very good, but only in offense. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do that, and it's gonna involve just utilizing Orin, using Orin's taunt, I should say. By the way, if you ever just wanted to cheese a blitzball game, if you stand behind the goalie, for some reason, everyone else on the field just starts glitching. They don't know what to do. This is the best time-killing strategy that you could do in blitzball, at the cost of not having any fun. It's a legit strategy though, because after you assume a lead, just in case you don't want any of the other team to level up. And yeah, I'm actually a little bit surprised that this one still exists. I mean, it's fine. It's just, I mean, yeah, it's a viable strategy. I just don't know if I'm gonna do it, because you don't get any experience yourself. Why didn't they start with the ball? Unlucker dog. Yeah. So once we do that, try to think of what else we got tonight. I think that's pretty much it. This is the blitzball part's probably going to be the most grindy, even though almost everything at this point is just super grindy. You know, that could actually go in. That has a genuine chance of going in. Yeah, Keepa is god-awful, so that definitely could go in. And it does. So let's just pray that Nimruk's contract is going to be running out. That's the guy we need on this club. One of the best strategies you could do, by the way, is Brother's the fastest swimmer in the game. Go ahead and try and get, well, kind of like what we did with Walker earlier. Just utilize this pace, right? And go and swim up in the center. And then just take the whole team and then swim back to your own net. just make sure that you lose them. Like, even if you could break it down to just 2, and then swim upwards towards the end, right? Where you have space, you can now pass and look. You just get Titus wide open. Let's just do a sphere shot. 26. If this misses, I will delete my account. And there you go. Yeah, we're going to replace Keepa when Nimruk's contract gets up. I think we have like 5 more games to play before that happens, though. Waka, come on. Come on! Is he gonna shoot? That is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Dang, that was a really far range. Considering Titus's level, I wonder just how far we can go to shoot. Alright, let's break here. And let's do the jack shot. This is probably going in. By the time it gets to the net, it'll probably be at 14 through 16, 13. Yeah. Wow. He had a +3 on his catch rating there too. He had a -4 on that, brother. Wow. That'll go ahead and end this game here. Luka goers are goners. They are not coming back. We can go for the Titus hat trick, though. If this guy does anything else than just keep getting tackled. He's going for a shot. Why would he vet him pass? Alright, we're gonna just pass to Titus and have him shoot. I don't even know if this one's gonna get to the net. Oh, he saved it. That's game. Alright, Keepa leveled up. Once again, that doesn't matter. We just need Nimruk. Once we get Nimruk, this game just becomes so, like, just unfair. Who are we going against right now? The Guado Glory? I don't think we played against these guys yet. Yeah, we are going against the Guados. They're really fast, but their stats aren't very good. As you can see, they keep up with Brother. Come on, brother. Yes. Okay. Give that over to Waka here. That's gotta sail. 10, 7, 6. Okay. Oh, that's got to go in. Wow, 10 catching for Noi Guado. All right. What a way to start the game. That should be ours? No, it's not. Okay. Twelve shot. That could go in. That's actually, that's pretty good. Okay. See, now you just lost your chance. Okay. We'll have to get this over to Waka. I don't know how good that Guado defense is. You know what? Let's risk it. I mean, that's pretty far out. But you never know. There you go. Alright. Let's see where this guy's passing to. Oh, see, now they just lost their chance again. We'll even go for the full nap tackle. Hopefully we can sleep them. And it looks like we do. If we could get Miu's passing up, she'd be so good. I'm gonna actually keep dribbling, drag him out. There we go. Just like the coach drew up. I think Waka will actually go to be the leading scorer. Alright. I know Titus is probably the easier one, but we're having better luck on the right side, right, running down the right wing than we do on the left side. I'm cool with anyone on this team being the leading scorer because we get a little bit of a bonus. Since this is the first ever league, the bonus is kind of like not good, but it still could be like an elixir or something like that. Something we can maybe use for Riku's mixing. See if we can have Waka with the natural hat trick in the first half. And we do. Light the lamp. All right. Cool. I mean, I guess we could also change and put our Titus on the right side. What does Brawler do? Might as well give Brother a... Let's give him a tackle. And then Keepa can't do anything. He's never been able to do anything. So there's 44 blitzball games that we've got to do. Because I hate, if there's anything more than I hate, it's resetting data. And that's like a really common strategy, but I don't want to do that. Let's see if we screw it. This is definitely not going in, by the way. Wait, what? Oh, wow. Okay, that was really good. So yeah, we need to do 44 blitzball games in total. That's quite a bit. See, now my thing is that I would do this later, but I really can't, because I need Waka's status reels, because we have to do 450 battles with them. If it was the other way around, like, I'd be completely fine with doing. Oh, that passing is so brutal. Of just doing like a blitzball day. We play all 44 games and we'll be happy, but we need Waka's status reels right now. After that, we're good. So these next 20 blitzball games are gonna be a little bit brutal, you guys. I guess we could just have them play auto. Oh, never mind. I forgot that it doesn't. Yeah, I'm just gonna play on normal. We're gonna. Why won't anyone shoot? Okay, never mind. We don't have to do blitzball. I just realized. Well, then I feel real silly, you guys. I mean, that's good. I'm glad we don't have to do blitzball right now. Alright, so you just need to have 450 battles in total. This has nothing to do with them being in some sort of order or anything like that. So, yeah, we're good. We could do this all later, which is what I'm going to do. I'll make a certain day just be blitzball day. Or maybe before every stream, I'll play 5 games of blitzball. I think that's what I'll do. We'll do like 5 games of blitzball or 2 games of... I don't know how many more games we really have left. I have to think about that. What do you guys think? How should we go through blitzball? I'll ask you guys. Should we do them all today? Should we go and do it later? Whatever you guys want to see is what I'll do tonight. If you guys do not want to go for it today, then we will go ahead and just focus on level grinding and getting Titus's 9999 and his Blitz Ace. Featuring the One-Eye too. So yeah, all up to you guys, whatever you want. Alright, so while chat decides, I'm gonna go and grind up in Gagazette. So yeah, thank you guys. Do whatever. You mean before each stream, or like I didn't know how to word it, so I think I worded it incorrectly. Not like before each stream, but at the start of each stream. Would you rather me do that? And then just... Okay, so we'll do like 2 games of blitzball at the start of each stream until we power through it. I am cool with that. Okay. Cool. Then that is exactly what we'll do. I need... Okay. Oh my god. How... Why do we have so many items? Or... items. Equipments. I didn't get any Tetras, did I? I didn't. I need to sell so much stuff. We have... That is a scary amount of items. Okay. Cool, then that's what we'll do. Before each, or at the start of each stream, I'll run and do that. We'll run 2-3 games of blitzball, and then I'll do for the rest of the stuff, and then so on. Cool. Thank you for coming to that decision. Alright, so I don't know how far away we are from the One-Eye. I assume that we're pretty much there. But we need to go and we could fulfill Orin's ultimate too tonight. We just need to get the One-Eye, you guys. I'm telling you, that One-Eye changes everything. And obviously the more Titus kills we get, the better. It'll help us with the whole Don Tonberry thing. I think there's a One-Eye in Mount Gagazet. If you guys are wondering, like, why is he still here? It's because I think there is a One-Eye here. Don't know for sure, though.
Now I've been saving this one for you!
Yeah, Mount Gagazet has the Era Man. Okay. Oh, no wonder we couldn't find it. I forgot that this is still considered to be part of Gagazet, is over here. Hold on. In here is still considered to be part of Gagazet. I can't believe it. There's an enemy that we still haven't been able to do full 9s to. Can we not? Alright, there's the error, man. Alright, and then let's go back to the monster arena. And I believe that is all of them that are going to be needed. We could look at what monsters we're missing too. I know we're missing quite a few. That's not so much the worry though. The worry is just making sure that we get all of them first before getting 10 of all of them. Like, we can go back and get 10 of them. That part's going to be a little bit more grindy. I'd even so much as to go and say that I'd rather wait until we're fully leveled. Not like... maybe not like fully leveled, like 100% sphere gridded, but definitely up there. The one eye is what we're looking for now. I hope that was the last one that we needed. I guess it wasn't. I'm just trying to think of what is needed to get the one eye. Because we got Floating Death. We got everything in the Stolen Faith Cavern. We got everything in there. Do we have the Macalania and Evil Eye? Yeah, we have 10 of them. We should be able to fight One Eye now. Do we have the Thunder Plains Buer? Yeah, we do. Okay. Do we have... Interesting. I was gonna say that I think that's kind of all of them, but oh, wait a minute. Mihen High Road, Floating Eye. Oh, because we need 4 of each. Okay, so we have the Buer, we have 7. The Evil Eye and Macalania, we have 10. The Aramin and Mount Gagzet, we only have 1, and then Floating Death, we only have 2. Okay. Alright, well, shoot. Pretty much just gonna set anything under 1,000 gil. Alright, I think that'll be enough. That's a lot of gil. Alright, cool. Let's go and get this. Let's just get this out of the way tonight. This will be done first. Let's go to shoot. We can go to Gagazet first. I don't really see why not. And we'll go and try and get everything inside the Xanakin Ruins. Oh, no, not here. Here. So once we get 4 of those, we can go and unlock Tidus's Blitz Ace. And we need to get Comrade for everyone. It's crazy to me to say this, but I still don't know if we're going to be able to beat the One Eye. I cannot stress how hard that fight is. At the very least, while we're going and grinding through all this, at least we're getting more enemies for our compendium. There's another one. The one in the Omega Ruins is probably the one I'm the most worried about, to be honest with you guys, because that is, if we run into one of those Malboros, well, now Tidus has auto haste, and we haven't been there since. Maybe, just maybe, that changes things, you guys. I mean, I could only hope for the best, right? Alright, so one more. We got an Ochu instead. We could kill this really fast. I am sick and tired of these dark flans. I'm sorry, that is not a Ochu, it is a Mandy, I guess. Talk about a little bit of a graphic change from Final Fantasy XI. Alright, there's our last one that we need. I made a mistake. I should have gone here. I didn't realize that. Alright, we're now in Wakasphere Grid. And now Auron is finishing up Tidus's. How is Tidus's coming along? Still a lot of work to go. But we're getting there. Let's go ahead and save, because I haven't done that in a while.
All those
Alright.
The final show.
And then to the Omega Ruins we go. Okay, Tidus auto haste. Do us some luck here, huh? It's working really well right now. What can I say? Alright, we could kill this really fast. It's crazy to think just how much we've leveled up since we've last been in here. Remember back when we had to use armor defense on this guy, or armor break on this guy, and now look at that, we just killed him like that. And it only gets easier from here. If that's the one thing that will keep us going, it's the fact that it can only get easier from here. As the more we level up, the more monsters we kill, you know, the better equipment that we get and so on. That was a lot of XP. I don't know if that was so warranted though. It's pretty easy. I don't want any more of these Zoruses. Give me an evil eye. I'm just worried about the Malboro. Oh, here we go. Ambushed again. Is that game? Do we have game? We have game. I love that every fight against that thing is just an ambush. That's really fair and balanced, especially like just if you have a really strong foundation and you have like counters and stuff like that, like that's as fair and balanced as it gets. Definitely a fun fight, one that you just wanna run up against while you're here. They really just cast Berserk like that's gonna hurt us. Oh, that is okay. I shouldn't even level up because if that dumb Malboro thing comes back, you guys know that we're gonna have to be resetted. So we're not gonna level up anymore. Yes! We are now missing just one. I also need to find out who has taunt. I think it's Orin. Once again, Berserk almost helps us in this case because we do more damage. I mean, look at Tidus go. He's bussin'. Alright, there's another Saurus. Nope, not gonna do that. Alright, that was our 10th one. There comes number 11, I guess. Oh, I didn't know he could turn stuff to stone. Interesting. Oh, we got it. We got... Uh-oh. Oh, I guess it didn't matter. Alright, come on, you guys. Just one more floating eye. Let's get this. We got this. Drop something! Die! It cannot be captured. Why not? Okay, does it at least drop us level 2 key spheres? That's just what we needed. How do bombs have so much health here? Is he really sitting on that much health? The Purobos, I guess. Everyone's hitting all 9s. That's a good sign, by the way. That is a sign that you want right there. If everyone's hitting all 9s, it means that at the very least, we're gonna at least, you know, 10,000 a hit with ultimate weapons fully created. You know, hopefully you're going for at least like 20, 30 a hit. At this point, I think Tidus is probably the only one that could go that distance. And even still might even have a difficulty doing so. I don't know what Tidus' strength is. I have to check that one out. Strength's 109. But his HP is well over the allotted amount. We'll have to get him the gear that he needs. I was really worried about
Check this out.
us running into a Malboro there. So much so I'm actually going to save after we use Energy Rain here. Blitz Ace has got to be coming soon. It's just got to be. Gotta do all 9s. Well, if it's coming soon, it still hasn't yet. Alright, let's save here. Why do we always run into those? I just need a floating eye. I'm just thanking for the berserk at this point. Like, honestly, look at that. Hey, there's a return sphere. It is a Tonberry. We are leaving. We are going to have to capture one eventually. Yeah, let's go for it now. There we go. Okay. I was honestly expecting a little more for doing that, but can't complain. I don't even want to mess around with those two. After we get one eye, I could stop messing around so much with collecting monsters because this will also be Orin's crest. So as a result of which, we won't have to really be doing this as much. The importance of that is that it will let me save up to go ahead and get the break damage cap for these capture weapons. Since these weapons are one of a kind, you could only just do the other slot, and there's honestly no reason to not get break damage cap, because if you have a max character, you know, they're going to be hitting at least 40k a hit, and when you're fighting against things like the Malboro or the Adamantoise or something like that, anything along those lines, really, those extra 30, 40k a hit, not even just a turn, but a hit, they really come into picture. Just one more floating eye. Just one more floating eye. Once we beat that thing once, by the way, we could grind it. The one eye. It's just that initial fight is the difficult part. Okay, that sword's name is Runting. Now, if you have a Yuna that is very high up in the sphere grid, and you have an overdrive and anima and enter other Aeon that we haven't gotten yet, because it's a side quest, but we will be doing it soon, the one-eye fight isn't that hard. After all, we do have Nirvana, and we do have it halfway done. The second half we actually get doing the same exact thing as what we are doing with Orin's. So once we have that, that changes things too for the Aeons. So I mean, there's still a lot to be done, but we got to get one eye, you guys. That is big. And really, that's definitely the mainstay of what we're trying to accomplish right now. All the Jex spheres, the Dark Aeons, all that stuff can wait. What matters right here and now is getting... There we go! That. Okay. Not bad pickups there either. Alrighty, cool. Let's fly over now.
The final show
to the Comlands. run all the way back. Because that should be it. Unless there's that one in Gagazet. You've completed a total of 10 races in areas. You seem to be worthy of this prize. The Mars Sigil. Wonderful. He's created the ultimate eyeball. No, we're not ready to fight him just yet. But Oran's Masamune is now completed. Very important. Very important for that fight. So here's what we're gonna do. Orange should have Threaten. Or Taunt? Who has Taunt? Where is Taunt even at on the sphere grid? Somebody better have Taunt. Orin, where's Taunt? We need Orin to draw aggro. Is the general idea here. Okay, here's Orange Sphere Grid. But we start with Power Break. Where's Taunt? We could use a Return Sphere even. I don't even have a problem doing that. I just need to find it. There's Triple Foul on Waka's line. Orange Sphere Grid ends right where Tidus is at. Okay. Is it Tidus then who maybe has it? He has Provoke. That works. His HP's high enough anyways. So now we're gonna go... Oh goodness guys, this is gonna be fun. Yuna and Riku and Tidus. And we're gonna want to fight... Oh, that was super lucky. From here, we're gonna go ahead and Provoke. And Provoke. And Provoke. And Provoke. Tidus' evasion's too high. Isn't it? Alright, we're just gonna do this now. And just have Yuna heal. We need one of them to learn Comrade. I should probably get Waka there. So for this to happen, for Comrade to be learned, the person's ally needs to be hit 240 times. You've got to imagine that Yuna's already probably have seen that. Riku not so much because we haven't really used her too many times in battle. But Yuna, I guess thinking about it, we really haven't used Yuna too much either. That's not very good. Okay. We'll end this fight now. Let's run back and save. We'll go to the actual Comlands part. And let's try that again. The thing that sucks is that the person can't evade. Oh, God. Or otherwise I just have Tidus do that, but we can't. Yuna and Riku. There we go. I don't know why they just keep picking on Riku so much. It's almost not even worth having her there. We'll just have Orin there. Oh, they just keep picking on whoever's there at that slot. Yeah, I'm gonna kill that thing. I wonder if Sentinel works. You know what my biggest issue is I probably shouldn't be doing it here. I'll go to Besaid and do it there. Because they don't do damage. Obviously their stats are really low.
The final showdown.
So we'll probably be evading quite a bit. But even if just a little bit hit, it'll be worth it. We just need everyone to have Comrade. Yeah, see, they're gonna be really slow. We're gonna dodge everything too. Here's what we'll do. We'll haste them, and then you Sloga on us. Bring Yuna out. There we go. I think this is a good idea. And then just hope someone gets Comrade. Oh, someone just learned Comrade. I wish I saw who it was. I think it was Yuna. That's a strategy right there. I actually like that. I didn't see who learned Comrade though. It was Riku? Lulu already has Comrade, and so does Riku. Okay. So now it is just them two who don't have it. Oh, a misclick. I want to actually use haste on them. And Sloga on us. Let's exchange him out for Lulu, because she's a little bit slow. She already has Comrade, but you know. This is probably going to take forever. I want to try and fight against a Flan. This is exactly what we wanted. Let's get Tidus out. You guys know the drill. Testega on them. Sloga on us. Gonna exchange Tidus out for Yuna. And let the games begin. Let's get Comrade. I'm really surprised that Riku got it before Yuna did. Alright, come on. Someone's got to get it soon. Poor Kimari. Jeez, he's kind of got a beat down. Alright, come on. This battle theme is just looping now. How has no one gotten it yet? This is getting obscene. And a little scary. I think Yuna just got a healer one. Certainly wasn't Comrade. Oh, someone just got Comrade. It was probably Yuna. Let's just keep going until the last person gets it now. I could always end this battle just to see who got it. Because we really... I guess we really don't need to level up Kimari. But at the same time, I just wanted to get the Comrade stuff out of the way now, just so we didn't have to deal with it later. I don't know why he keeps getting the blunt of all the attacks, I swear. Let's just bring in Tidus and see who got it at this point, honestly. Okay. Comrade. She did have healer. Comrade, and Kimari is the only one who doesn't have it. Let's exchange him out with Lulu. We'll go like that. Maybe that'll help. I want to fight against the Flan. The funniest thing to me is the fact that Lulu somehow still does not have, what's it called? She doesn't have her level 3 magic yet, but yet Tidus does. Talk about an imbalance in this game. Okay. Let's see if we can't get Kimari to get... Oh, he got Comrade. Let's go. Okay. Like I said, we don't need to level him up, though. We don't gotta worry about that. We just need to make sure that that says Comrade, and it does. Now with that all set in motion, every single person has what they need. We can go ahead and fight against the One Eye, but we need to get Blitzace first. And we also need to go and make sure that everyone's stuff gets full done. I remember how to get Yuna's second part now. Okay, never mind. I do not know what I was thinking, you guys.
Check this out.
Yuna's second part is through another side quest that we'll do once she levels up a little bit. Then we'll get Nirvana. The only ones that we could really like 100% right now are Tidus, which you've already done, of course. Warren, which we can go do. Waka, if we go just absolutely grind blitzball. Which I'm not saying is a bad thing. Not at all. It's just very time consuming. And then I think we can go and finish up Lulu's Onion Night, and we can get Kamari's too. That almost just hit our first 100k of the game. We're getting there. We are absolutely getting there. I'm excited to fight against the One-Eye, you guys. I think we could do it. I've never been able to beat One-Eye 2. I think I did once after like an insane amount of anima spam. This is by far,
Too late to beg for mercy.
by and large, this is the best run of Final Fantasy X that I've ever had. Even if we were to jump over on my other save file, which has like 70 hours, I still think this is better, and we're only at like half the time. That other one did have Blitz Ace, though. That's the big difference. We've got to almost be there. Tidus' damage is just obscene. Imagine what happens when we get to Blitz Ace. We got the auto haste armor. We've got it all. Come on, Blitz Ace. It's alright. We'll get there. How do we still not have Blitz Ace? There we go. That was our first 100k of the game. Wow. There's also a certain mechanic with the
Check this out.
with how the celestial weapons work. I need to search up the stats though, because I do not remember them off the top of my head. But there is very much a strategy behind using them. And I think Tidus is actually, it gets stronger every time you kill an enemy. Or it's based off of max HP. I didn't even know about this until recently, by the way. And then when I figured, like when it was actually talked about, I was like, whoa, that's kind of cool. Yes! There's Blitz Ace. Okay. Nice. So here's how this one works. Khalid Bolg is 10 plus 100 times the user's current HP divided by the user's max HP divided by 110, and then that'll give you your bonus. Higher HP Tiduses, higher damage you'll do. By the way, I want to show you guys Blitz Ace here in action.
Meeny, miny, moe.
There you go. Of course, once you go and get either higher HP or all that jazz, that does a lot more damage. When you level up and all that good stuff. I think we're ready to take on One Eye. Let's go and turn in our... And that's really interesting too. Yeah, I was going to mention that. That's a good point, Justin. Whoever throws the blitzball is who you have the highest affection stat with. For some reason, mine's Lulu, but I don't know how. I don't...
When this is all over,
I haven't even been using Lulu.
All those teachers.
the final show.
I must have done so accidentally. Let's go to... We can go to the Comlands and then just run. And then we'll get everyone's stuff. And then it's time to see if we can defeat the One Eye. If we can't, then it'll be Don Tonberry farming. It's crazy to think this game is like coming to a close. We've done so much of the grinding. Alright, Orin needs to do both. So anyways, Tidus is his max HP, Yuna's is her max MP. Like Khalidvold. Oh, I guess Orin has the maximum power. It's current HP. Spirit Lance is also current HP. Onion is MP. And then Masamune, right? Kind of interesting here. Masamune is based off of the lower the HP, the stronger that it becomes. At 1 HP, Orin will deal 216% damage. So. Alrighty. And then I think we could use Kimari's sigil. We haven't gotten that second one yet. It's really easy to get though. So now all we're missing is Wakka's second, Yuna's second, and Kimari's second, if that's right. That is right. Wow. Okay. Blitzball's a long one, huh? Now, let's see what we can do. Let's see if we can't beat Mr. One Eye. At this point, World Champion is like the best thing we can do for Wakka. Obviously, if he was better, if we had the Jupiter Crest and we played a million games of Blitzball right now, then that would be a different story. But I don't know if I feel like playing all that Blitzball right now. I mean, it's gonna have to be done. Let's just see if we can't beat. Oh. Okay. Alright, this is gonna be one that even... This one smokes the final boss in difficulty. You guys can tell I'm actually going all out here, so. He's probably immune to slow. Let's just use quick hit. 39k. Wow, holy fork! I'm strong! Anyways, he has a chance of dropping a triple AP weapon. Durandal. He does! He does! He does! And he drops Tidus's triple one, didn't he? Oh my lord! So now you go over to that. Oh, I'm at a loss of words. We just forked him. And then you make this go overdrive into AP. And then you use double overdrive on this. And this is going to create the Lionheart but cooler. And we're going to use this one now. The one that is triple double overdrive. We're now getting ×6 the overdrive. And then we're going to make his thing stoic. We're going to make them Comrade and Comrade. And we're going to equip them with theirs. I think his was Nameless and then his was like Rookie or something like that. Rookie something. Rookie Star. Yeah. Wow, lads. I was not expecting that to be so easy. And for some reason, he just kind of created a monster. I am amazed right now. And let's go against Don Tonberry. Where he's almost at full damage now. I'm a tad bit worried. Just maybe what, under 50 more enemies and we're gonna be max 9s. I'm actually worried about how much XP we're gonna get here. I'm gonna turn this off. I'm gonna turn off ×4. Do we have 1 turn left? I'm just gonna flee right now. I think he could actually step towards us one more time. He can. Okay. I'm gonna turn this off. Let's see. Let's see how XP looks. I'm not good at reading numbers. Was that 2 million XP or 20 million XP that we just got? I'm not even going to skip it. That was 2 mil. We're going to watch this go all the way down. Let's see how long this takes. Let's see if this is longer than Knights of the Round. I guess that is that. Thank you for watching my Final Fantasy X playthrough. That just beat the game. The game is now completed. Roll credits. I'm gonna feel bad for when we do the final boss. We have entered ourselves in. The numbers speak for themselves. I can't say anything else than that. He's leveled up 25 times in this fight, and we're still watching. We're not even halfway done. By those numbers, what is this, a 50-something level up fight? it just keeps going. So how is your guys' day today? We're gonna, like I said, I'm really proud of what we've done. So we're not gonna skip this, because we've done a lot to get to this point, you guys. We've done a lot to get to this point. And I'm really proud of what we've done, from all the monsters we've had to kill to all the grinding we've had to do. Like, we've done a lot. So, you know, props to us. And this is the reward that we get. All right, well, your day is good. I'm glad to hear it. Oh, you know what? Why this is running down, I have a few stories to tell. I guess we could do this while we grind for a little bit. So first off, all right, good. I'm glad. First off, I'll say this. So I told you guys recently that my work is. You have to send me a picture of that painting. I told you guys that my work is closing down, and it's been so for a week. Or a few weeks now. I think 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I'd have to look back and check. But I've told you guys all that, and that still is the same thing, by the way. Like, nothing's changing if that's what you guys are worried about or anything like that. No. For better or for worse, my store is closing down. And as a result of which, things are going like heavily on sale, heavily discounted, because we're just trying to throw out as much stock as possible. And since I'm only in the print and marketing subdivision, there's a whole bunch of other stuff in the store that's sold from just like kind of like school supplies, commodities, that kind of thing. So Ramza in the chat IRL is my GF, and we have microphones for each employee, and we talk, just provided that we can go, and if you need help finding something, or if you know, you want to know where someone's at, or the boss is calling you, whatever you guys, you know, we go ahead and we have those on. A lot of the times though, we just have a whole bunch of banter. I can't believe this is still going. We're gonna level up at least 80 times in this. We have a lot of banter that goes on between everyone. Like, a lot of times the mics are just used for messing around. I know myself personally has been a proponent of this, where like I'll just be messing with one of the buddies at work, or you know, whatever. So a lot of times people use it to talk about customers though, like, oh hey, so-and-so's coming in, they're a scumbag, make sure you take your break right now. And they do that so, you know, you can warn everyone, hey, so-and-so's coming in and they're a scumbag. Some people use it for a little bit more than that. Titus is leveling up at least 93 times this. This is ridiculous. Wow, I don't think we got enough XP from that, you guys. Onwards in the story. A lot of people use it just to mess around. Like I said, definitely a proponent of this, and it's fun though, because I feel a lot closer to my coworkers as knowing that I could joke around with them, and vice versa. Like, you know, they're cool if I say something that, you know, maybe not controversial, but like my humor is pretty dark. You guys know. You guys watch. You know that I say some things like, you know, just different jokes that I say that some people may take a little bit, you know, hey, that's a little bit too dark for me. I've never been told that by my employees, so, you know, either they talk bad about me in private, or my jokes are sitting well. So we have a newer guy named Chris. Oh man, I shouldn't name drop him. But Ramza walks into my store, and she wants to go and buy stuff, journals for drawing in school and whatnot. She's been doing art, as she was kind of mentioning. So, she walks up, and I was just like showing her where it was at, and that kid gets on the microphone, and he's all like, oh, he's like, who is that? She's hot. And I'm just thinking, like, I'm about to punch this kid in the face right now. So I figured, you know, I might as well take it with like a little bit of a joke, you know, because that's just the type of person I am. If I mess around, you guys think I mess around a lot in stream, you should see how much I mess around in real life. I'm always pulling jokes and scheming, just doing dumb stuff, just trying to entertain myself. So Ramza goes up to pay for everything up at the register, and you know, he's still telling me over the mic, he's like, dude, whoever you're with, like, that girl's hot. So she goes up to pay for everything, and then she waves at me saying bye. She also had my keys. So her key, my keys have a, of course, you guys, you'd expect nothing less. I have a Final Fantasy lanyard. So she had the lanyard, the Final Fantasy lanyard, around her neck, and she waves at me saying, you know, saying goodbye, and then she's gonna come back and give me my keys. So when Chris sees that Rams is waving at me, he gets back on the mic. He's like, "Oh my God, I didn't mean to call your sister hot." Now the ironic part about this is that Ramza is, well, you guys know, I am German, 6'3", like I'm a big dude. I look nothing like Ramza at all. She's tall, but like I have straight hair, blue eyes. She has curly hair, brown eyes. We look nothing alike. So I get on the mic and I'm like, "Oh, how did you find out that was my sister?" And he's like, "Oh, well, you know, I just figured, man." But he's like, "Take no offense to it." He's like, "Just your sister's really, really hot." And I just started laughing, and of course everyone, because he's newer, like I was kind of mentioning, a lot of my employees know Ramza by her face, so they were like, you know, they knew it was my girlfriend, but they were playing along. Like I said, we're all really cool with each other. So I'm like, "Oh man, you know, yeah, that's my sister, but now you know it. Like I'm not full German." And then, you know, he's like, "Oh, well, you know, no big deal, no big deal." So she comes back in to come and give me my keys, and the second after, she was like, she comes over to my department, and she gives me back my keys, and then he sees it happen, and then over the mic, he's like screaming at me while I'm talking to her. He's like, "Hey, do not sell me out. Like, do not tell your sister that I like her," or something like that. And I'm absolutely just busting up laughing, you guys. Like, this is hilarious to me. And everyone else is laughing too. And of course, he can't figure out why. The reason is because Rams is not my sister. It's you know, it's my girlfriend. So I tell her, "Hey, go up to him and say that that you're my sister." And of course, she didn't want to do it. I didn't want to embarrass her like that. So I was like, "Ah, whatever, you know. Whatever." So she walks out of the store, and he immediately runs up to me, and he's all like, "Oh, dude, did you sell me out to your sister?" And then I was like, "Dude, that's not my sister." And he's like, "Really?" This was yesterday. This was literally yesterday. And I was like, that is not my sister. And he's like, "Well, who is it then? You know, why was she waving at you?" And I was like, "That's my girlfriend of 4 years." And like, I did it in the most menacingly way possible. Like, I just gave him this super dirty look, like I was about ready to knock this kid's face in. And he just looks up at me, and like I said, I'm 6'3". This kid is, what would you say, Rams is like, what, like 5'7"? I think 5'7" is even, I think that's even maybe a little bit of an overstatement. Maybe 5'5"? You're better at reading height than I am, but I think he's probably only 5'6", 5'7". And so I'm just towering over him, and I'm like, "That's my girlfriend of 4 years!" And he just looks up at me in like the most like puppy dog face, and he's like, "Dude, I'm so sorry." And you think, okay, so you think 5'5", 5'6". That's probably right. Like I said, you're better at height than I am. And anyhow, like I said, I gave this kid the dirtiest look possible, and I'm like, "That's my girlfriend of 4 years." And he just looks at me with like the most puppy dog eyes, and he's like, "I'm so sorry." And like he books it, no joke, you guys. Like he actually runs to the back because he thinks that, you know, he thinks I'm gonna go punch his face in. And afterwards, me and the girl who I was working with in my department were just busting up laughing because it was just so funny, you know. Like he, you know, we played him. We played him like a fiddle. And then later that night, he's like, "Hey, do you know?" He's like, "Hey, I deleted this. Do you need help with any of your trashes or any of your customer service? Like, you need me to take orders for you?" 92 levels again. And he's never really offered to help before. And it was totally because like he thinks I'm still mad about it. And then I was like, you know what? Sure. So I was talking to him while he was helping me do my closing duties. And he's like, so for real, man. And he's like, because I know you said it was your sister. And then you said it was your girlfriend. And then he was like, so can I just have it plain? Like, well, what is she to you? And I was like, no, dude, for real, that is my girlfriend of 4 years. And he just looks up and he's like, all right, I just will say this then, man. He's like, your girlfriend is, she's very beautiful. And at that point, you know, like, I kind of just started bursting up laughing. I couldn't even be mad. I can't be mad at this kid. I started laughing. I was like, dude, you know what? I appreciate it. I'll let her know that you said that. He's like, no, please don't. But yeah, that's what happened. And this was literally yesterday. This was probably about like 7 o'clock yesterday. It happened very recently. But that's what happened yesterday. And I'm surprised I didn't bring it up on yesterday's stream. I think it's just because I was so busy with Kingdom Hearts for the first time. But it was hilarious. We were laughing, and it's something that we'll probably talk about for a few more days at work. Poor kid, though. Maybe I shouldn't have put him through all that. And then, of course, today was my Monday night. Or why do I keep thinking it's Monday? I did that when we started the stream too. My dates are all off. Today is not Monday, thank you. Today is Tuesday. Today was my Tuesday class, and you guys know what that means. A whole bunch of absolute forking nonsense. So I will say this, you guys. This was the course of class with the professor who told me that as a shareholder of companies and sports teams, I shouldn't get paid because I didn't do anything for the company. I remember, I don't know if you guys remember, I was talking about this when we were doing the Thunder Plains thing. Well, yeah, so if you guys don't remember, that's my TLDR. I had a professor tell me that my success from the stock market should not be warranted because I didn't do anything for the company. Okay. So, as I was kind of talking about, she didn't let me respond to that statement after she said it because I guess I just had a really dirty look on my face and she wasn't going to give me the time of day. But today, your boy decided on actually speaking up in class. What? Yeah, I actually decided on speaking up in class. And trust me, if you thought that last week was pretty bad, I was, the question was, and like I was telling you guys, you need to, well, yeah, right? What? Talking in front of a lecture hall? Me? I know. Times are a-changing. Me standing up in front of like 300 people in a lecture hall? What? So, I don't even know how to explain this. I have to speak 2 times a semester. And I am not going to fail a class, even if it's just pre-law. I'm not going to fail my chances of getting into the law school that I want to go to because I didn't speak up twice in a class. Aw, thanks. I should have talked about the hot dogs. So anyways, the question was, right, and don't get me wrong, this is a question that definitely has a warrant, okay? Holy fork! Autolife! Why does it keep saying that your message is deleted? Why is Nightbot being such a stickler? I need to change the settings on Nightbot because it's kind of taking me off. No, so anyways, the question, right? And no, don't get me wrong. This is a legitimate argument, and for any of you guys that are a proponent for either side, props to you. I do not have a say in this argument. I haven't done enough research in it. I couldn't tell you guys what it is. I mean, obviously I could tell you guys what it is, and I can give you both standpoints, but it's not one where I'm like super yay or super nay, and it's about conscription. conscription for the military. So she goes and the argument was presented: should the United States have a draft? Okay, so this was the argument of today's lecture. Should the United States have a draft? So at the end of the argument, at the end of the class, after you're done presenting, after she presents both sides, you have to go and kind of formulate yourself what argument you like, what pros and cons basically, and argue both sides. I think that's what this professor wants, but she's so out there, I don't know. So I haven't spoken yet this semester, as I was kind of talking about last week. And I was like, you know what? I was just thinking about it when I walked into today, as I was sitting there playing Dragon Quest on my Switch before class started. I was just thinking, today's the day I have to speak. I gotta get it. You know, I've got to get it done. Today is the week 3. There's 10 weeks in a quarter. I'm like, yeah, I'll speak this week. I'll speak next week. I'll be done with it. I don't have to speak again. You know, I might as well get it done early. I could kind of just chill in the rest of class and not have to worry about speaking in front of 300 people. So I had that notion going in, and she cut me off like probably 3 or 4 times that I just really wanted to speak about some things I was passionate about. I don't remember what it was off the top of my head, so it probably didn't matter that much. But I really wanted to speak about something, and she didn't let me, so I had to speak about the military conscription one. So first off, for those of you guys that are military guys, or you guys are a fan of military history like myself, anything like that, you know what conscription is. Conscription is, in layman's terms, the percentage of your population that is enlisted into your military. So for countries that have extensive conscription, you would be like, I don't know, 15% of your active population. I think even that's probably too much. That's more like bottom of the, you're getting everyone in, bottom of the barrel. Well, that's what conscription means, okay? And then so that is just what percent of your population is in the military on active standing duty. If you have like countries like Switzerland or the North Korea, for example, that have you need to, it's required that you serve in the military when you turn 18. That is where countries where, you know, your conscription is much higher, because you have everyone in your active population that is able-bodied male, they're serving. The professor gave the definition that conscription was in the 1800s, when in the United States you could buy your way out of being drafted, provided that you paid like $300 in the late 1800s for it. She's like, that's what conscription means. It's when you buy your way out of the draft. And I was just like, what? That's not what conscription means at all. But hey, you know, I'm not going to sit there and go full Sun Tzu on the professor. Well, technically I was going to. Let me get to the story. So she gets that wrong, and I'm just thinking, alright, I'm going to have myself a heyday. She's making these crazy logical jumps, you guys. I mean, insane logical jumps from like... from like... kind of like what I was talking about last week. Like, she just does these crazy political jumps where it's like, why? We were just talking about the effects of education. Why are you talking about overthrowing the government like a revolutionary? Like, it's stuff like that. So, anyhow, which way should we go? Let's go this way. Holy fork, we're getting there. So, the question is on the board, right? She has it on the PowerPoint presentation. The final part of it, the final argument. Oh, I remember what it was. It was about, this is an undergrad class, as I was telling you guys. It's the only undergrad class that I have, and I only had to do it because it literally needed it to be accepted into the law school. And so as a result of which, I'm with people who are a tad bit younger than myself. And you could tell these people have no idea what law is. Their mom, they just argued against their mom when they were a little kid. And the mom said, well, you'd be a good attorney. So therefore they like took that to heart and they now want to become an attorney. No dig on my classroom. I wish them all the best of the luck, but goodness gracious, they need a little bit of studying. So anyhow, you know, question goes up on the board, and you know what are the pros and cons of doing. For my stance, it was an all-volunteer army. Volunteer-only army, you get rid of the draft. Your conscription is just volunteers. Okay? So I go and I raise my hand and I get up to go speak in front of 300 people. Because at this point, I know what my answer is going to be. And so I go and I raise my hand up, go up to the front, and I talk super confidently, and I say, the biggest issue, okay, about using an all-volunteer army is the fact that for countries that have either mandatory military service for all of them who turn 18, or they have like a extensive conscription draft, the issue therein lies that, let's say the U.S. is all voluntary army, okay? There is no more draft. Well, there isn't a draft now. But let's say that they just do away with the draft, okay? If the U.S. had 100,000 people that were currently conscripted into the army, and we were to fight against some random country, but this country had 2 million active duty with, even though they're not volunteer though, they are drafted. Provided that the U.S. and the other country were on level standing in terms of resources and outputs and strategy, I said the other country that has the 2 million would whoop 100,000 any other day. So I start using historical fact. I'm like, look at World War II. If you use even Operation Barbarossa for an example, Germany technically didn't lose in terms of logistics. They didn't lose Operation Barbarossa. The reason why they lost is because the Soviet Union's conscription was so high, they just kept pushing people to run at them at a straight line. And eventually, and the term I used was, if you throw enough bees at a chainsaw, the bees will win. And I thought, you know, I was like, that's a pretty moderate and true statement. Like, I was proud of myself after I said it. So I go and I sit down. And I'm like, you know, wow, deleted this. You did a really good job speaking in front of 300 people like that. She says, you know, I really appreciate your meaningful contribution to today's class. Okay, so I already know she's giving me this hodgepodge. But she's like, but the issue therein lies in what you said. What you're talking about is the old ways of fighting. And I'm just thinking there, what? Have you not played the opening of Fallout 3? War never changes, right? And she's like, you're thinking about the old ways of fighting. And I just kind of sit there and I'm like, a little bit questioned. And before she gives me time to respond, she says, after all, in the future, okay, listen to this. In the future of warfare, we will not need troops because drones will take over countries and do battle for us. I didn't even know what to say. Of course, I was going to respond immediately with the opening line of Fallout 3, which is, you know, war never changes. I think that's actually the opening line for all the Fallouts. I don't know for sure. But I was going to say, you know, war never changes. If you look at the most common military strategy book ever read, I was like, it's not some modern take on the powers of the engine. It's not some modern take on the history of air warfare. The most common military strategy book ever read By the way, if you guys ever want to read an absolute page turner, pick this one up. Sun Tzu's Art of War. Okay, this is Sun Tzu's Art of War is a fantastic read, and it's not just based off of war. All right, it is a fantastic bit on human life, human interaction. It is one of my favorite books of all time, alongside Machiavelli's The Prince. I read The Art of War constantly. I constantly keep up with it, and it's one of those books that it's just an absolute page turner. I could read it all the time. That book was written in like 412 BC? 412 BC, I think. I don't know the exact date. I know it's 5th century BC. It's a very long time ago. Okay. Well, I'm going to go over on a whim and say over 2,000. Obviously, we'll say over 2,000 years ago. That is the most common military strategy book ever. Written over 2,000 years ago. Military generals still use it today. Hell, even people in, specifically in Asian cultures, I read a whole little bit on executives specifically in Japan and China who constantly, like, this is one of the books that the executives represent or recommend the most. They're not in war. They're not doing any sort of military strategy. They're a fantastic. It's a fantastic book for business as well, as Chad just mentioned. So I want to sell her, you know, 2,000 years ago. If 2,000 years ago, the world's most powerful military strategy book was written, and you, for some reason, do not think, I don't even know how someone gets to this point, you don't think that troops or the quote-unquote old ways of fighting are going to matter 50 years into the future? It's like, I understand, I mean, all things considered, you guys, the point of human history that we're at, oh goodness, Titus' sphere grid is almost maxed! Titus' sphere grid is almost maxed! We just need to get the level 3 key spheres. Titus' sphere grid is almost maxed. The point of human history that we're at right now, it's very, very peaceful. Now, I know that may seem like a hot take, but if you think about it, like, relatively, think about the 20th century. You have World War I, you have World War II. Think about all the civil wars that happened even after World War II. If you look at anything in Egypt, just all of that time period. Think about the 1800s. You have all the unification wars of Europe. 1700s, you're looking at, you know, the foundation of the United States. So that's a little more late 1700s. If you think about that, and then you go back even further, 1600s, you're more looking at the kingdoms and the princedoms. All of those times are just filled with conquest and bloodshed. That's not like that anymore. Pretty much every country has its own geographic location, and for the most part, countries aren't fighting for expansionism anymore. I'd say for the most part, because trust me, there are countries out there that still do. But it's not like what it was, where House deleted this is going to wage war on House Ramza because I want their land. We're at a relatively peaceful time. So I just, her telling me that the old ways of fighting will not matter just seemed like such a short-sighted and just a very, like, just a brash statement that is just isn't true. And I was just looking at her, I was like, you can't be serious right now, lady. So of course, I didn't actually say that to her face because she cut me off right as I was about to respond. Just like when I was going to respond about the whole shareholders thing. And I was like, you know what? Professor, I'll take that. At this point, I can't even really complain. Like, I got, you guys, if you're wondering how this ends, I did actually get points for speaking in front of the class. She didn't jip me on that. So I was like, you know what? I'll take my points today. Do I disagree with pretty much everything that you said? Absolutely. 100%. Without question. But you know what? I'll take my point. Okay, wow, Titus, thank you very much. This is going to be a fair and balanced triple score. Oh, by the way, I should explain what I'm doing right now. I'm getting triple AP weapons for everyone. Why the fork is Titus just a wrecking ball? This is stupid. He's hitting 100,000 a hit. Walk, how much you can do a hit? Oh, once we get world champion, that changes. Do 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 do. Sorcery ring. We do not need that. Oh, ambushed. Oh, that's not good. We lose. You can't get game over here, though. It just puts you back to the monster arena. So I was gonna say, I don't think we've saved in a while. That's fine. That's really unlucky, dog, that we got ambushed, but... anyways, the reason behind the triple AP weapons is just because I want them to level up as fast as Titus does, and as you guys can tell, that's quite a little bit. Man, we could literally kill the final boss in a single turn. That's kind of Bible thumb. Mage's Shield. Is that for Lulu? By the way, Lulu needs to be having Onion Knight. There's no reason for not. What? Oh, Mage's Shield. There we go. Oh! Oh, there's another thing, too, I want to note about fighting One Eye. You pay 8,000 gil, but this is the best way to now... This is the best way to go... Can we... I won't say how much this does. Best way to grind money. Because every weapon he drops is insane. I need to get HP that breaks limit. Another Durandal. Let's sell him. Where are you? There's no reason to really just not get a lot of money at this point. As you guys can tell, look at that's just insane. The amount of stuff that we get from One Eye. This is the true gil farm now. I just needed the selling of the other stuff, just as kind of like a layover to get to this point. This is kind of embarrassing. I don't really know how I found this to be such an issue when I was a kid, but here we are. Of course, there is actual complications with fighting One Eye, and that is you can't. It's not guaranteed that you're going to get the character of your choice's or triple AP weapon. Are we getting lucky tonight? Absolutely, absolutely, because we just got Painkiller, which is Orange. We got Triple Score, which is Waka's. So this is. I mean, this is peak. This is exactly what we want, and it's real. It's 2 hits. You can't complain about that. There's another Durandal. We'll go and sell that. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream here once we get Yuna's or whoever else is. Oh, there's Yuna's, but I don't want to end the stream just yet. So yeah, tonight was really eventful. We only got to play 2 games of blitzball, but at the end of the day, what we did get was everyone's triple AP weapon for the most part. Titus' Sphere Grid, which is another Wonder Wing back to back. Titus' Sphere Grid, which is wow, it's done. And it's done, you guys. We got a whole bunch of magic defense spheres. It's been so long since I've played this game that I don't even remember how to farm. Oh, that's death. I don't even remember how to farm, like, luck and evasion. Like, I don't remember how to farm those, to put those all in the sphere grid. But we're gonna have to do that. Which means there is quite a bit more monster hunting that we have to do. For better or for worse. Oh, Tidus's current HP is low. This changes things. Does he get away with living? Do we lose? We do. Alright. Hello, Darkness, my old friend. I should have healed up. Anyhow, yeah, you know, we still need to go ahead and do, as you could tell, the one eye drops not only equipment, but it drops magic defense spheres, hence why we have so many of them. But we don't need those. We want luck and fortune spheres, so we need to do quite a bit more monster hunting. Not saying that that is even an issue anymore. I mean, just look at us. Why do we keep getting ambushed? This shouldn't be happening. So, let me think about the agenda that we got here. After we go ahead and max everyone's sphere grid, you know what? We could actually go ahead and fight super bosses at this point. Not penance, but we could take out some of the Dark Aeons. After we go and get this whole ordeal settled and we get some more people's weapons, we'll go ahead and complete Nirvana. Play some more blitzball, and we are going to mess up Monster Arena. We are going to go off. Absolutely going bonkers in the Monster Arena. Did we get 2 triple scores? Oh no, just 1. Yeah, we're gonna go off in the Monster Arena, you guys. We don't need Durando. Yeah, the Monster Arena, we're gonna collect 10 of everything. Nice preemptive strike. I got worried that it's an ambush there for a quick second. So yeah, we're gonna do that, and we're gonna try and get as many luck and fortune spheres as we can. We can put those all in the empty spaces. And like I said, more blitzball. That'll be coming up on Thursday night. Expect that. We'll be back again on Friday too. Tomorrow night we're going to be doing some more Super Mario Sunshine. Alright, I will end the stream once we get our next weapon. Whatever that's going to be. Yeah, anyways, thank you guys so much for joining in tonight. Hopefully you had a laugh at some of the stories I had. I know tonight's stream was a little bit slower just because there was, you know, we had quite a bit going on in terms of everything that we were doing tonight. Just a lot of grinding. But yeah, thank you guys again so much. It really, really means so much to me. And I hope I will see you guys back here tomorrow. I hope you guys had a fantastic day as well. And yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. I have class super late again, per usual. So I do have to deal with that. But we will be back Super Mario Sunshine. I'm changing up the genre a little bit. Alright, game, come on. Give it to me. Why? Don't get me wrong, like, at a time this is exactly what we needed, but just not anymore. Mage's armband, still not what we need. So what are we missing? We're missing Lulu, Riku, and Kimari's triple AP weapon. Hopefully 3 slot as well, because then I could put double AP on there. And that'll go and be very effective. And he drops a sorcery shield. Once again, not what we need. Another thing I need to kind of go to, because we're really going to be focused on monster hunting now. Now that Tidus is, he's going to be our god pretty much. Now that he has the triple AP weapon and gosh dang it, a fully completed sphere grid for the most part. we could go and just pretty much one-tap any bit of monster in the game. His speed is so high too, it's just like, why not? It is a little bit costly though, as you guys can tell. It's definitely not easy to do this. Unless you get Durandal with a 3-slot. If you get anything that has a 3-slot and it's a runoff like this, this is the best way to get XP ever. If you're not lucky enough to get 3 slots, they don't go for as much. But yeah, we'll go to Kilika, we'll do everything, you guys. And then we'll also have to go and start midway through the final boss, because the final location of the game has some monsters that we need to hunt as well. Not saying much though, because at this point, nothing can stand in our way. Another Durandal. Another thing I need to go to is, especially now that we have Khalidbolg and Tidus is going to be, he's probably sitting at least on 85k HP. I need to search up what is needed to make break HP cap. Break MP limit. Ah, ribbon. That's what we need. Oh, man. Okay. We can go ahead and make shaman gear. That'll be nice. And then put that on top of the max HP, and Tidus is going to be, especially with the current HP, max HP, Tidus is going to be insane. Not saying he isn't already. You guys, I mean, you guys can see for yourselves here tonight. We've created a one-man wrecking crew in Tidus. A scary wrecking crew at that. So I guess God doesn't want me to end the stream, because we are not getting any, and I mean any, other weapon. Still no. Another thing we need to do is farm spheres, because I just realized we're out of power spheres. Alright, there's Golden Arm. Hopefully a 3-slot Golden Arm as well. Let's go ahead and get everything on Wonder Wing. This will be able to tell me really how much I need. Rookie Star, no. His is, what? Triple Score. Nameless. His is Painkiller. Golden Arm. Nice! It's a 3-slot. Okay. That'll do it for me tonight then. Thank you guys so much again. Oh man. Like I said, we are more accomplished than my other save. And as you guys saw, that one is quite a few more hours. Alright, but that'll be all for me. Thank you guys again. Deleted this, signing off. Yeah, I am going to fix Nightbot, so that way it doesn't keep yelling at you. Have a nice night, guys. I'll see you back tomorrow at Super Mario Sunshine. Thank you again.